Hi, welcome to the Accidental Overlander. I am Ryan, the rookie overlander who started this channel to help other beginner campers out just like me. And today we just got done with a hike and now it is time to go find a camp spot. We got a little rain coming down, which it's not bad right now, but I kind of knew it was going to happen because when I was checking the weather before I came down here, it said it was going to be 3 days of sun. So I had a feeling it was going to rain. So I want to go ahead and find camp before it gets too bad. It's really windy, but that is what it is. We're gonna go and we're gonna find a campsite. I have two in mind. There's one I've only looked at once, but there was somebody there yesterday. So I would like to look at it again. And then there's my all-time favorite site that I've been to so far, which I would like to stay at because it gives me more options to see other things. And we have a lot of, I would say, daylight left, but it's still early, but it's kind of hazy. So we'll see. Let's find a campsite and set up some camp. Well, there are still people at the other spot that I was planning on going, so that makes the choice a little bit easier. So let's keep on trucking. Well, I've smartened up a little bit too, and I've kicked it into 4 low because this road might not be necessary, but I've certainly slid out a little bit when I first drove up it. So as soon as I cross that water crossing today, kick it into 4 low and I basically have no problems. So even that part I said was scary last time wasn't that scary today. So if your car's got capabilities to do certain things, use them. The only problem with this campsite is it is super far away, and there's really the only one really far down this road. So if it is taken up, I have quite the drive back to find a different campsite. But it's nice because it's off the road and it's really far down here. So I don't think it does get used all that often because it's kind of a pain in the butt. But doesn't mean it doesn't get used ever. All right, it is not being used. Looks a little different than last time. It was warmer, so all these like thickets and stuff were real thick. But anyway, they were thicker than they are now. But still a beautiful spot. I can walk to the place that I want to check out later on. I don't even think I have to drive there, or I could drive there. I can do whatever I want. But first, we're gonna get camp set up. Might have to move the car at some point because it is raining right now. Of course. But right now I want to get the tent set up before it starts raining too bad. Move fast today. Or try to anyway. Of course, right when I get here, it's gonna start. It's actually sleeting, not raining, but I guess it's better than when I was out and about and stuff. But it sucks a little bit. We get my sleeping stuff set up, and then hopefully it kind of dies down a little bit. Get a fire going. So I still want to walk to the end of the road and check that out. I swear every time I step out of the tent, it starts sleeting again. Because it had stopped completely. So then I went outside and then it just started again. And as much as I love this new tent, I don't want to sit in it all day. Oh, man. But I'm going to relax for a minute. And my baking sheet that I usually put the buddy heater on is coming in real handy right now as well. So that's cool. I haven't heard it rain for a while, so I'm going to try to head back outside and see what happens. So the weather doesn't know what it's going to do. So I think I want to take a walk towards the end of this road where I've driven before, but I didn't really check it out too much. I just kind of drove there and then came back. So we're going to do that since I don't want to sit in the tent all day. I don't think this part of the road sees a lot of action, but does get a ton of downed trees. I don't know if I'm just not noticing when I was driving on the other roads, but I mean, for God's sakes, they're all down and they're all cut. So they probably fell in the middle of the road and then somebody had to cut them up so they didn't block the road. It's just crazy. On my last hike, my tripod turned into a bipod. I lost a leg. So it's making it increasingly difficult to film this one. The rain is also not helping with filming this either. But I love you guys, so I'm doing it. At least tomorrow, I'm gonna go to Switzer Lake. And the plan is, I've always wanted to walk down this one side of the dam. It's like a little field or a meadow. But usually the grass is like so long on the dam that it's not something I think about doing. But winter is just ending, so the grass isn't going to get any shorter than this. So tomorrow, the plan to get down to that meadow and see what it's all about.
I always love the rock faces that are on like the other side of the stream. They're just so cool to me. But I've said it before and I will say it again. I do love it out here. Yeah, the trees are making crazy sounds today. And it's still cool. Still cool. Although I do usually like to come out here and just enjoy the utter silence that is hard to get when I am back at the house for unnamed reasons. Well, driving up here certainly was easier. Yeah, it's crazy. You got this well-maintained road. It even goes up the hill and then it just stops. I don't understand why there's a road that goes up here, and I don't understand why it stops. Granted, I might not be meant to understand these things, and that's okay. But it's still weird to me. I think the sleet has stopped. This is the end of the line for us. So let's go back to camp and see what's shaking over there. What is going on, guys? Sky's blue over there, gray over there. The sleet is still kind of coming on and off. I got a fire started and I'm freaking hungry. So what I'm doing today is we are going to cook, gonna make basically bacon barbecue baked beans, which the baked beans are already ready. So I have to cook bacon basically and then put it in there. I'll put a little barbecue sauce and see how that tastes. And then I'm gonna cook a steak. First thing I'm gonna have to do is get some bacon cooking. I'm gonna get some of that grease to put in the baked beans to hopefully give it some more bacony flavor. I don't know, I've never really made it, so we'll see. Obviously I've cooked steak before. I've ruined it and I've made good ones. So we'll see what happens today. But either way, I'm freaking hungry and it's time to eat. I'll cook the bacon and the steak on this pan. I'm gonna get that a little heated up. All right. I got a pot from the house and a can opener from the house. I don't know exactly how many pieces I'll need, but I'm gonna cook a lot because I want it to be very bacony. And I'll probably eat a few too. I need to go up and grab my cooking utensils. I almost could have chopped it up before I threw it in here because I'm not throwing whole slabs of bacon in the baked beans. They're gonna get crunched up anyway. But, oh, that's good. This pot doesn't like the hill I'm on. Oh, that smells good. Gotta keep an eye on my fire, make sure it doesn't go out. Probably should have cut this bacon. It's too late or not. Just pull this bacon apart because it's hard to. There's only like one hot spot on the pan. You know, you're on a hill. We're outside, we're in the mountains. I crowded the pan too, so I'll take some credit for it. Sometimes you gotta think on the fly. I'm gonna get these bacon into pieces. Might cook a little bit more because I want to. The one good part about it being cold is it's gonna cool down quick. So I'm not gonna have to wait to eat it, basically is all I'm saying. Wow. I thought it was gonna be faster. That's good. And then the one bad thing about when it's cold is your food gets cold real quick, so you kind of want it all to be ready at one time. Save a few pieces for tomorrow on the off chance that I cook breakfast. Probably won't be, but you never know. Barbecue, a lot of barbecue, a lot of bacon. Honestly, if I thought about it, I probably wouldn't even have needed the steak. Could have just had that. And I have oil, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. Gonna get this pan real hot. We're gonna sear the steak real quick. Call it a day. Don't worry, YouTube. I got the other angle for you. All right. I think we were about done here. Well, besides the fun part. The steak is cooked good, unlike the last time when I did it. The meat's good, but that rub that I bought to put on there, not good. Not good at all. But it's not chewy. It is good. This is a good way to end the day. But yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow. This rub is terrible.
Good morning. We're just getting up and at 'em. It's pretty chilly this morning, which it didn't break 45 degrees yesterday, so kind of thought it was going to be cold this morning. Supposedly it gets to be like 60s at some point today. I don't know if I'll be here or not, because today is leaving day. Always a sad day. I do want to stop by the lake today because I want to see if I can walk down the dam on the other side and get to that field that I want to. So I'm probably going to do that. We'll see what happens with breakfast. I don't know. Already had coffee. Basically want to kind of start packing up and getting to it. One of the things that always sucks, especially when it's cold, when I'd find, even if I had like really nice wool socks or something, when I put my boots on, you know, they've just been sitting either outside or in the tent where it's really cold all night long. So you put your boots on and then your feet get cold or your toes get cold, and it takes them a while to warm up, especially if it's continuously cold outside. Then there's been times where my toes have been cold for the rest of the day. But my wife bought me these electric hand warmers, which are pretty sweet. They just, you know, little electric hand warmers, and they get pretty warm. So what I did was, about 5 minutes ago, I just stuck them inside my boot. And then I did that yesterday also, and it seemed to work pretty well. Let's see how it worked. Not bad. Ooh, that's pretty nice. So it's not overly warm, like you're sticking your foot into a fire, but it does feel nice. And it's certainly not sticking your foot and doing an ice bath, which is what it usually is if you don't put those in there. So they're great hand warmers, but they can serve more than one purpose.
Got to break down the tent still, but that's basically all I have left to do. And then it is going to be time to roll out, see the lake. As always, you guys might even be tired of it, but we're going to at least try something new when we get there. And then it's time to go home. I'm ready for a shower and my bed and my family. And I mean, I had a hot meal last night, but another hot meal would be good too, because I don't feel like cooking breakfast this morning. But that shouldn't surprise anybody that's been to this channel longer than one episode. So yeah, let's break this tent down, head to the lake, and see what's in store over there. Well, that's where the dam pops out on the other side. Made it down here. Let's check out the field that I've always wanted to go to. I'm not excited to walk back up there though, but I knew it was going to have to be done. I'm actually super happy I made it down here. Wish I could camp down here. There's no trash or anything. But there's also no trash or anything because you can't camp down here. So keep your stuff clean. I'm super stoked I finally made it down here. It's starting to rain on me a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Accidental Overlander. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.